Before starting Challenge 1, let's do an overview of the calculator keyboard and user interface. To turn on the calculator, press the On key in the lower left corner of the keyboard. You may see an introduction screen with background information on the function keys and the catalog. Press Clear or select To Continue from the menu at the bottom of the screen. You can also select 1 to stop showing the message. You are now on the home screen of the calculator. The home screen is where you perform mathematical calculations and where you run programs. To return to the home screen from any place in the calculator, press and release the second key, then Quit, which is the second function of the Mode key. The second key is used to access the blue functions labeled on the keys. Press and release the second key. Note that the cursor changes to an up arrow. Then press the key below the blue label to access the second function. Similarly, the alpha key is used to access the green alpha characters on the keyboard. We will also use the alpha keys to access function key menus F1 through F5 on the top row of keys. Note that when you press the alpha key, the cursor changes to a blinking A. Let's look at the 3 zones of the keyboard and highlight some of the capabilities that you will need in writing and running programs. The bottom section is a scientific calculator. The Enter key in the lower right is used to submit entries to be run by the calculator. We will use Enter to run programs from the home screen. Enter is also used to select from menus. In the program editor, Enter acts as a return key to move you down to an existing or to create a new row. Stow for Store, which pastes a small right arrow, assigns values to a variable. For example, we will type 2 plus 3 stow alpha A, enter, to store to variable A. Then we will type alpha A, then press enter to evaluate the expression to see the value of A. Comma and parentheses are on the row with x squared. The quote symbol is alpha and the plus key. Space is alpha 0, which makes sense if you think about it. Colon is alpha period. Second 0 is the catalog. All the functions of the calculator are available from catalog menus. The middle section is for entry, navigation, and advanced functions on menus. We have already talked about second, alpha, and quit. Second Math brings up the test menu with comparison operator functions that return 1 if true and 0 if false. The logic menu accessed by right arrow includes Boolean operator functions. We will use the AND operator in the Digital Mood Ring project. Let's see if the statement 4 not equal to the value of variable A is true or false. Type 4, second test. To select from a menu, you have 2 options. Use the arrow keys to move to the selection and press Enter, or as a shortcut, press the number or letter next to the selection that you want. I will down arrow to not equal and press Enter. Then alpha A, then Enter to submit the entry. This returns 1 for true because 4 does not equal 5, which is the value stored in variable A. There are also editing keys in this section. Clear deletes your entire entry. Clear is also used to back out of menus. Del for delete deletes the item at the current position. This might be a character, it might be an entire function. Second del is insert, which enables you to insert before the selected character. Note that in the insert mode, the cursor is a blinking underline instead of a solid rectangle. Press right or left arrow or second insert again to get out of the insert mode. Here is a summary of the different entry modes and the associated cursors. The program key for programming is also in this section. We will use that key in Challenge 1 when we begin to write programs in the next video. The top row is for graphing and other analysis. You also have access to function keys using alpha F1 through alpha F5. We will use the alpha F5 function key menu that is available while in the program editor a lot during the project. Now that we have completed a tour of the keyboard, we are ready to start a program, which we will do in the Challenge 1 video. On to Challenge 1.